Made it. Hello there. Howdy do. Oh, we gotta do this. Bling blong. There you go. So how's it going? I made it. I made it in time. I cut it close too. Cause I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower. And then I got out of the shower and I was like, all right, brush my teeth. And I'm gonna heat up some stuff and I'm gonna fill up my goldfish drink. And yeah, I put Mountain Dew inside of my goldfish water bottle. Let me tell you, them goldfish are awake. They're ready for the joke, Jim. I did it. Then I got these potato noodle things I heated up. So I thought I would eat them. Well, we wait and see if some people show up. Because what do we got? One lovely person said they were going. And one lovely person said maybe. And I guess I invited someone who I met at an open mic. Did one of those. I'll tell you about that. Not much to talk about. Then I had like 2 people like it. They liked the post. They clicked on the thumbsy upsy part. So I thought I'd wait and see if anybody straggles on in. I probably should have gone live 10 minutes early and see if people show up then. Am I choppy? Not sure how my stream's doing. Last night the show was real choppy. I was actually looking at different service providers. Oh, hey, we got somebody. Kenai, let's add her to the stream.
Yep, Kenai in the house. Sorry, I had to go mop the floor real quick.
That's no problem.
Got priorities.
I was going to sit here and eat some dinner for half an hour.
Well, I'm making dinner, French onion soup. What's going on? What's happening? What's the jam?
Okay, so the online joke gym is basically an idea I had to work on jokes, and I never really do it. So I thought, you know what, I'll live stream it, and then maybe other people will do it, and that will get me to do it.
Okay.
And it started with the as jokes, which are basically just it's a way to finish out a story. For example, I saw somebody at the grocery store. They were buying all the butter. If they eat that much butter, they'll be as greasy as a politician.
Oh my gosh. So laid out jokes. All right. Well, how about this? I saw a gal with itty bitty titties and she was picking out melons and I helped her buy some. I actually did that this morning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She picked out the smaller melons and that was fine. I told her they're sweeter and they have less seeds. Told her how to cook them if she wanted to. I grow my watermelons, so.
Oh, okay. Far out.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
Well, I've been a stand-up guy my whole life, but I live stream how to shape gems over on my other channel, and I run out of things to talk about after 10 minutes. And so I started building out my show by adding the joke portion. And I've been doing that for like 3 years maybe. Oh, cool. What's that? Uh-oh. I'm not sure if I cut out or if you cut out. Is it me? I hope not. I hope your video is a little choppy, but your guest looks good. Don't know what that means. I don't know either. I'm worried about my internet connection. I tried actually hardwiring it. Have you unplugged your router lately? Yeah, I did that. I actually wound up running a long cord all the way from the router to my computer. I thought about just moving the router in here, but aw, we lost her. Maybe she'll come back. I'm gonna eat this potato thingy. But it turns out it's not the cable, because I tried moving the splitter too to see if I'd get a stronger signal. It's not the cable coming in, and it's not the cable going out of the router. So it's either the router, it's the modem itself, or it's the internet service provider, which I'm kind of wondering about. I hope she makes it back. I was excited. Have you Googled your internet speed? Yeah, I did. I'm supposed to have plenty of upload speed. And in order to stream, I need to have 3 to 6 megabytes per second. And I'm getting about 700 kilobytes per second. So I need to have about 3 to 6, and I'm getting 0.7, so less than 1. Yeah, she seemed like she had some good jokes. I hope she can make it back. That's too bad. I was excited. I like having somebody here to do the joke gym with. Throttled. I was wondering about that. Because it's not YouTube, it's my internet. And so I'm not sure what it is. And I'm not supposed to, because I just, they had a speed upgrade or something like that. So I shouldn't be, even though it's the end of the month. But still, at the end of the month, I should still be having enough speed that I should be able to get it. And so I was actually looking at maybe getting a hotspot and getting rid of my LAN provider. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't seen her again yet. I hope she's doing okay. Wait a few more minutes to start the joke, Jim. I wasn't even done explaining it. Darn. You know what I was thinking would be cool, Jamie, is if they had that Portal puzzle game that we played, but in virtual reality. That'd be a blast. Cheesy noodles. Mm-hmm. Cheese and noodles and tomatoes. Dude, that'd be so crazy. Mm-hmm. Have you done this thing called VR chat? I live streamed it a couple times. It was really, really neat. And I was like, this is the new way to live. And then I haven't played it since. So apparently it's not the new way to live. Because, okay, so here's what was cool. You know, we've done the hangouts where it's like a bunch of people hanging out and we're all in our own house. This was like you can walk around, and as you get closer to people, you can hear them more. And as you walk farther away, you can't anymore. And people get into groups and stuff like that. And like I went to this bar on the top of a building in downtown Tokyo, and I'm looking out over the city, and I'm like, it's raining. So I went over the wall and I turned off the rain and I cleared up the windows. And then I was like, it's nighttime. I'm going to make the sun come out. And I made the sun come out. And so that was all cool. And then I turn around and I'm at the bar with a big, hairy, naked guy in his underwear, George Floyd, Godzilla, and a baby seal. You know, the baby seal's like down on the floor flopping along. And I look down. He's like, what, you ain't never seen a baby seal go clubbing? It's terrible. Terrible. But it was a lot of fun for like a half an hour. It's very anticlimactic. It's like, oh, now I can get turned down at the bar without even leaving my house. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't have VR, but one watched people, and it's funny. And the metaverse. Yeah, that's the thing, the universe. But like, otherwise, you just made that up. Actually, I made part of it up. I was actually at the bar with the dude in his underwear, George Floyd. But it was just a two-dimensional picture, and they cut like his jaw so that when they talked, the jaw moved around. It was one of those things. And then there was somebody in a giant Godzilla suit, and there was a baby seal flopping along. Didn't say anything to me. I made that part up. But the rest of it's all very true. Yep, it's totally true. But I thought it was funny. The seal clubbing joke sounded like a huge. It was, yeah. I made that one up. That part was all me. I'm starting to get worried she's not going to make it back. I wanted somebody else to work out with. Her dinner's probably ready. That's what it is. She's like, he's eating dinner, I'm eating dinner. My video looks better. Don't say it. It'll start looking worse. Let's see what my data rate is right now. Kilobytes. Mere kilobytes. So yeah, it's probably a little choppish. I'm not in the megabyte zone. I'm not doing a game though either, so that's a little different. She was very busy, to be fair. Yeah, yep. I'm so glad she joined though. That was really cool. I just wish maybe I'm not sure if it was my network or her network or probably a combination of both. But always like having somebody at the joke gym to work out with. That's cool. Thanks for hanging out and commenting me company. Oh, you had questions. Your video looks better? With 2 question marks. No, not with me on it. Oh, hey, there's another live stream called, let me see if I can find it. I think it's called Kooky AI. Yeah. Maybe I can show it for a second. And it's just an artificial intelligence you can chat with. And I was like, this looks like my sister. I mean, not like my actual sister, but like she looks like me in certain ways, kind of. It's weirded me out because we both got freckles. We both got these cheeks and the nose. It's weird. Let me see if I can. Sorry, I'm never prepared. I'm a bad joke spotter. Ha! Spot. No, you're great. You're doing great. Nope. This one. Bloop. Okay. Let's find the tab. Share. Oops. Where are we at? There? Yeah, see? Isn't that weird? The nose, the cheeks, the fleckers, freckles at the jaw. If I wore a wig like that and had them contact lenses, that'd be weird. Right? It just, yeah. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. I figured I'd wait a half an hour. Well, we'll just wait a little bit longer before we get started with it. Partially because I've got more dinner to eat. Yum, dinner. Eating food. All right. Darn. Yeah, she seemed like she was good at making jokes, which means it would probably make for, better like joke writing from the joke gym part. Yeah. Oh, did you see the gem on the show last night? I don't know. I had a lot of people there. I'm sorry if you showed up and I missed your comment. It was really cool. I think it turned out pretty good. It looks really tasty on the photo. It's not so tasty here, but on the photo I took, it's very, very tasty. A lot of people were talking about how, like Chicha B came by and she was talking about how she wants to eat it. It looks like Jello or something. Yeah, I bet it's nice to have a without partner, but you do good solo too. Aw, I appreciate that. Thanks. I even wrote a couple of jokes while I was waiting. Thinking about shaping this piece 11 quarts. It's already kind of got sort of a shape, like back and down, and then back and up, and flat, and then it's kind of like triangle-y shape, sort of, already. So I was thinking about going with that one. And I'm not sure if there's any cracks inside of here. Like there's like one little crack here, but like for the most part, there's no like big crack down the middle. So I think it'd be a pretty good gem. We'll see when I get into it though. I'll give you my 2 jokes that I wrote while I was waiting. My 2 regular jokes. People were asking about silly laws, and I said, no tickling is a silly law. That's kind of a pun because it's like, it's relating to silliness, like no tickling. Not a very good joke. The other one, a farmer bred a new type of bull that has been causing trouble. He's calling it a horrible breed. Maybe if I just smile real big after, because that's another thing, Jamie. There's an actual, literal, real deal open mic tomorrow, and I was like, maybe I should go. I could try out some of my material, but I'm not prepared at all. I mean, being a stand-up comedian is hard. First, you got to stand up. We all know that's no fun. Then the other thing, you have to remember your jokes. And I don't remember Crapple Jacks out of nothing. But I do have a short little bit I've kind of been putting together, so maybe that would work if I started with that. The only thing is, it's dated. I mean, nobody around here wears masks anymore, and that's what the joke's about. It's a shout out to Rodney Dangerfield. I went to the bank, and I was wearing a mask, and they said I need a bigger mask that covers more of my face. And I said, but this one's doctor recommended. He said, we just don't want to look at you. No respect. Because it's bad out there. How bad? It's so bad the swallows won't come back from Capistrano. So bad the kids are saying, do we have to be there yet? So bad the Dalai Lama washed his hands with antibacterial soap. But I kid, it's good out there. It's getting better, you know. It's so good. People have gone back to their original excuses for skipping church. Speaking of church, I was raised in a Catholic church. We stand, we kneel, we sit, we stand, we kneel. It's like I'm doing calisthenics. I went to a church without all that, started getting restless leg. That's the end of my bit. But I did, I did that open mic the other day, and I wasn't ready for that. I was the first guy there, and so they were like, all right, and I'm like all sitting back ready to watch and think about it and, you know, get prepared and all that stuff. And they're like, we're going to start our night out with the first person who showed up. We got a new person here. Welcome to Jacob. And then I'm like, and you know, I'm on the main screen part all like this, And I'm like, ah! And so then I told a couple of my jokes, like my Walmart joke and my blimp joke got a laugh. I prefer to travel by blimp because it makes me look thinner. That got a laugh. And then I couldn't think of any other jokes, so I just yielded my time. And I was thinking, I should have at least read my list of funny words, because I got a funny word list going on. It's just a list of words that make people laugh when you say them, or people laugh when they try to say them. Here's the funny word list so far. Phooey, Dan. All right, I messed it up. Aw, phooey. Phooey, dunce, fanny, booty, nanny, jiggly, hanky, spanking, sausage, chubby, orifice, chastity. That's my funny word list. Then I could follow it up with my extravagant Christmas list. Like how I want to ask Santa Claus for a castle, a private island, a golf caddy so that I can golf in the... No, I screwed that one up. A shower caddy so I can golf in the shower. 3 helicopters, sport, luxe, and military. A personal Walmart, an infrared car, and a volcano. I think that's a pretty good Christmas list. So, you know, if I go up there and I tell that kind of stuff, maybe I'll get some laughs, and who knows. Won't necessarily kill, but I'm not prepared enough for that. Darn. I wish I would have gotten to the joke exercises before she left or fell out or whatever it was. That's too bad. I did schedule this train wreck for an hour. So I could actually go through the exercise and then just kind of wait for the rest of it. I think what I'm going to do afterwards is I'm going to shape these pieces of iolite. Then I might stream that video game because I've been having fun playing that. I got to practice my Taekwondo forms again. I've actually been having fun doing the Taekwondo again. Like I'm getting, I'm getting, like I was limping and stuff after doing it from pushing myself so hard. But now I'm like, I can still push myself hard. Yeah. But I don't feel so limpy afterwards. Yeah, after I push hard, I'm not as limp. It is the joke, Jim. But then there's also the whole, like, I'm one of the senior belts. So it's like, I'm like, I have to set a good example. And so I've been trying to catch up to speed after having 24 and a half years away from it. And to make things worse, like I learned all the ITF, International Taekwondo Federation forms and moves. But now we teach both the ITF and the WTF. Yeah. They actually changed it to the WT because of the WTF. So it's the World Taekwondo Federation. And that means there's twice as much stuff to learn. Plus there's extra stuff that we weren't teaching back then, but now we're teaching now. Like some Hapkido stuff, some Hapkie stuff. And that just means like I've got to relearn what I knew. And now I got to learn new stuff. And I got to learn a whole black belt's worth of like 5 years worth of stuff and I got to learn it right now. So here I am, almost, but not quite, 2 months in, about 7 weeks in, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good. But I got to be ready, like, because I've taken over parts of the class at times, like when Master Sadov's got stuff to do. I've taken over for stretching and for kicking exercises. And so, yeah, it's like I have to be responsible in that. Welcome to responsibility. Good old responsibility. Speaking of responsibility, I'm supposed to be the host of this show. I better know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and start, shall we? Hopefully somebody comes back in. I hope Kenai makes it back. I actually remembered her name. Okay, so the first word is deep. That's deep. That's as deep as the ocean. That's as deep as my girlfriends ask me to go. That's as deep as my personality is shallow. That's as deep as the Grand Canyon. As deep as the Challenger Deep, which is a giant abyss. That's as deep as the list of my girlfriend's ex-boyfriends. I don't know. Sorry, I left my phone behind on accident, but I could hear you. That was a funny little set. Haha. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. What was I talking about? Deep. We're talking about deep. Oh no, and I use the word shallow, and the next word is shallow. That's what I get for doing that. Okay, so shallow. As shallow as my feelings. As shallow as my ex-girlfriend. Okay. As shallow as... What's shallow? I just think of a pond. As shallow as a mosquito pond. As shallow as the joke Chris Rock told last night. I've seen a lot of references to that, and what I haven't seen is anyone say that joke or that slap was legend. Because he made that movie, I Am Legend. But nobody remembers that, so the reference probably doesn't work. Let's see. I can't believe 2008 was like a million years ago. As shallow as my memory. Yeah. Okay, the next word is organic. As organic as my jokes. As organic as 22 gemstones plant food. It's not organic, it's natural. Organic is going to be my new porn name. As organic as a pipe organ. Get it? Pipe organ? Yep. You blow on it because it's a pipe. That joke blows. That joke blows like an organ. Blows like an organ that's been getting blown on. Okay, the first topic for the topics is tacos. I mean, I like tacos. I do like tacos. I like tacos. I really like tacos. They're delicious. I love to taste them. I love to put my mouth on them. I love to feel all the flavors on my tongue. I like to lick the juices. I love to lick that taco-y juice off my fingers. I I love I love a lot of things about tacos. I love how you can get them when you're I love how you can get tacos when you leave the bar. Because every time I go to the bar, I always want some tacos. That's spicy. Yeah, I just love the taste of tacos. I love to open them up and put some of my favorite sauce on them. No, that doesn't really work. I love them when they're hot. I love hot tacos. Actually, not really. I tend to eat more mild foods. The next topic is coats. Maybe I should write that tacos one down. Let's see, what do I got for tacos? I like tacos. I like to put them in my mouth. I like to lick the taco juices off my fingers. And I like how I can usually get them when I leave the bar. Let's see. Next word is coats. I don't like coats. They're billowy. They get in the way. The sleeves always get wet when I pick things up. You can't eat soup with a coat on. They feel like they're trying to strangle me or trying to tackle me. It's like a very soft sloth is trying to tackle me. It's like I'm being buried in cotton. And then you have like sport coats. But you know you can't play any sports in those coats because they're really expensive. As soon as you play a sport in them, they get sweaty and they get ripped up. And if you get tackled, they're not going to withstand all the wear and tear. So why do they even call them sport coats? I guess you wear them when you're driving your sports car? That one went nowhere. Soccer. Do I like soccer? I mean, I do and I don't. I actually played soccer when I was in like preschool. I like soccer. Let's see. I like soccer. I like soccer because I get to kick balls. I like soccer because I don't have to use my hands. Yeah, let's write that one down. We just need a third part. I like soccer because I get to kick balls around. I don't have to use my hands. And not a lot of things I like about soccer. We're going to come back to that and kind of reverse it. I don't like soccer because there's, let's see, too much kicking balls. Okay, I'm going back to the first one. I like soccer because I get to kick some balls. I don't have to use my hands. And I finally have something to talk to foreigners about. Yeah, I think we could do better. I don't like soccer because there's too much kicking balls. Too much ball kicking. Something about goalies. Penalty kicks. Flags. I don't like soccer because there's too much ball kicking. The referee keeps trying to flag my play. And everyone is faking it. I don't get it. Oh, and vuvuzelas. I don't like soccer because there's too much ball kicking. The referee keeps trying to flag my play. And vuvuzelas. Yes. A true sports coat is a windbreaker. And a true windbreaker is a coat that allows me to break wind. Let's make that a topic for tomorrow. Windbreakers. Got spaghetti, windbreakers. What's another sport? Sports. We got ping pong. We need 3 adjectives. 3 adjectives. 3 adjectives. 3 adjectives. I used to call thongs fart mufflers. That is also a windbreaker. Is a thong considered a windbreaker? Yeah, I'm going to write that one down for the regular parts of the jokes, Jamie. I'll give you a shout out. Is underwear a type of windbreaker? Is underwear a type of windbreaker? Speaking of clothing, is underwear considered a type of windbreaker? Bought a thong made out of windbreaker material. That was a mistake. Let's see. Today we had deep, shallow, and organic. We could make one of them natural. Solid. Fluid. There we go. I like it. Probably won't do the joke gym tomorrow because of the open mic that's going on tomorrow night. Said something about the open mic starts around the same time I start this. So I'll probably be down there doing that. And it's after Taekwondo too. That's just gonna be a train wreck. I guess we'll do it Wednesday. We'll do these on Wednesday. I'll set it up for Wednesday. Swishy underwear. What's swishy underwear? Getting a boner in swishy underwear. Swish. Oh, you mean how windbreakers make noise and you'd hear it. Okay, I get it. If it was made of windbreaker material, yeah, it'd be swishy. That's funny. Swoosh. That's good stuff. You gotta hop up on panel one of these times. That'd be cool. Sorry, that thought is... No, it's cracking me up too. I'm getting it now. It just took me a minute. I was like, what's swishy underwear? Like fishy underwear? Fish. That's going to have to be one of the categories. I'm going to write that down. Fish. And then fishy. Maybe they'll go together. I want two. Oh, you want 2 pairs of windbreaker underwear? That'd be interesting. Oh, I gotta show some of your comments. I forgot about showing them. There we go. I got too stuck on trying to write jokes for soccer. I really like the 3 things I like about topic jokes, because I think that's probably some of my best material so far. Yeah. Anyways, we got about 5 minutes left. I'm glad she was able to stop by. It's too bad that, I mean, as soon as we got to talking about rocks, we kind of got off track, and I was like, oh boy, we got an hour. We're going to talk about things. Then we'll get into the joke writing and then network. So I'm going to take a note of that too, so that, let's see, jokes, list, open mic, network. You know what I could do? You're killing it. Uh-oh, that's not a good thing, is it? Or is it a good thing? I hope it's a good thing. Let's see if I can find this. I'm going to show you one of my inventions. I'm probably not going to do anything with it, but I was thinking about doing something with it. Let's see. I call it 3D pinball. And I've seen a couple of different like similarities, but nothing actually captures it like I did. In a good way, of course. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. Those compliments keep me going. This 3D pinball machine, right? Parlor game. There we go. So this 3D pinball machine, right? I've seen there's a pinball machine that has like a big TV screen and you wear 3D glasses, which is neat, but then it's not the same. And then I've also seen pinball machines where instead of a metal ball, it's a gumball or a bouncy ball, but that's not the same either. Let's see if I can get this video to show. Okay. Maybe this one. Okay, yep, it's this one. Let me share it. Nope. Share screen. This one. Not sure how well it's going to do. So it's got these hand paddles, and then you kick the bottom thing, and so it's like this, and the ball goes down, and there's a flap, and you can kick it, and it bounces the ball around. And the hand paddles are something I was starting to get working on, but and after an amount of time, you kick it at the wrong time, and then the ball goes under the flappy thing. See, he got it going there a little bit. Yep. See, he's like, one more time. He kicked it at the wrong time, and the ball went under the flappy thing. So I was thinking you could, you put your coins in, and you dispense the bouncy ball, and it goes in the machine, and you play until it goes and it comes out, and then you get to keep the bouncy ball, right? But the problem there is, like, the pinball industry is toast. The arcade industry is toast. There's not a lot of money in it to begin with, and trying to bring it home would be expensive. So I'm not really sure what to do with it. So I was like, you know what? Let's make a TikTok. I want to say that video is like 10 years old, but not quite. Let's see how old it is. 7 years old? Yeah, it's actually just over 7 years old. That has fun potential for sure. Well, see, that's it. It's a blast because, one, you get to kick, and that's fun. Everybody loves to kick things. Two, it's a bouncy ball, and you love throwing the bouncy ball and seeing it go boing, 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 boing. So you're doing that. You're kicking the bouncy ball. And number three, in a pinball machine, when the pinball hits the pop bumpers and goes around, that's always a blast. But it's small, and it's only for a little bit of time. This is more like you get to do it all the time. And I was thinking about the hand flappers, like if you could turn them and aim it, and then we could put some little sensors in there, so when the ball flies past certain sensors, then you rack up points. But that's a little more involved, and I never really got to spend the time on it. Making the basic prototype was about all I had the time for, and back then I didn't have the space for it either, so I did it out at somebody's farm, and then they moved, and so the prototype just got burned. It was just particle board, so it was a lot cheaper back then. Particle board was like $15 a sheet, and now it's like $50. It's outrageous. You could put it in a Dave and Buster's or a bar arcade type situation. That's what I was thinking, Jamie, because actually the dude whose farm it was, he was like, well, maybe a Dave and Buster's or something. And there are pinball manufacturers. The big pinball makers these days, like Bally and Stern, they make all their bread and butter off of casino machines, slot machines and stuff. And so when it comes to like pinball machines, there's smaller manufacturers. So then it comes back to the business aspect. Am I looking to manufacture this thing? Am I going to patent it and try to get them to make it and then pay me a royalty? Am I going to just give them the idea and see if they pay me just to be nice, and help them sell it? But then it comes back to, like, let's say that I get somebody to manufacture it for me, or even if I manufactured it myself, then I got to sell it, or they got to sell it. Maybe they've got an out on selling it, and they know where they could sell it, and they've got customers who want it. I'm not sure. So I was actually thinking about it. last night because I couldn't sleep, and I was like, man, I really want to make another one of those because it was so much fun to play. Oh, it's so cool. You kick the ball and it gets going and it's bouncing around and you're like smack, smack, smack with the paddles. And you can get it going with the paddles and then it starts going around in circles and it's a lot of fun. And you kick it again and it gets tiring. It gets so tiring standing there on one foot with your leg ready and poised so you can kick it. It's a friggin' blast. But then it kind of goes back to like, what am I going to manufacture it? Am I going to have somebody manufacture it? And I wanted to call today, but I was like, no, I'm going to call on a Tuesday. That'd be a better day to call. And 7 years have gone by, so I haven't done anything with it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll see what I can come up with tomorrow. I tell you what, since we talked about it and I got the pressure on, I took a note of it. I'll try and call tomorrow. Then I got TKD and I got the open mic. And then Wednesday, we'll talk about it. We'll do another joke, Jim, and we'll talk about it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I appreciate the compliments. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the joke, Jim. Maybe I'll go live and play a little bit of that video game here in a little bit. I'm going to practice my Taekwondo forms. Maybe I'll grind on some gem a little bit. And then I'll come back and do some stuff. Shout out to Keen Eye. Thanks for coming by. Thanks to Vijami for coming by and helping out with all the jokes and everything. Hopefully people can make it next time to the online joke gym. End of stream phase.